Ayan, good morning ulit everyone. To start, a blessed morning to everyone. To our hardworking school principal for of Santa Lucia High School, Mr. Richard T. Santos. To our vice principals, Miss Maria Luisa Santos of the Junior High School and Mr. Diosdado Manubag of the Senior High School. To the head teachers, subject coordinators, teachers, and non-teaching personnel. To the parents, guests, and students, again, good morning. Today is already September 1, mga Kalusiyans. Bare months na at official na ang simula ng Christmas season. Kakaiba, ngunit dahil sa ating new normal situation, ngayong buwan din na pagkasundo ang simulan ng DepEd ang ating school year 2021-2022 na talaga nga namang nakakapanibago para sa lahat. 115 days before Christmas na lang, Lucians, at tulad ng Paskong laging pinaghahandaan taon-taon, gayon din natin pinaghahandaan ang nalalapit na simula ng klase. So we are all gathered here today to participate in the 6th day of our virtual Brigada Eskwela 2021 with the team Bayanihan para sa Paaralan, a week-long preparatory activity before the formal opening of the classes. Brigada Eskwela or National Schools Maintenance Week is a yearly effort of our school community and the private sectors to ensure that students in the school community is holistically prepared for the opening of the classes. However, due to the COVID pandemic, participation in the said event was limited. But fret not, Lucians, our virtual Brigada Eskwela was prepared so we could all still participate and involve ourselves while still maintaining our social distance in our aim to make sure that the school community, stakeholders, parents, and students work together to give our Lucians quality education. To formally begin our program, let us all listen attentively for the singing of our nationalistic song to be followed by a prayer and the Santa Lucia High School hymn through an audiovisual presentation prepared by the school's TLE department.
Share computer audio. Saan yun?
Ayan, yan, yan.
Saan nakalagay yun?
Sa mic mo, wala ba? Yan, yan, yan. Yan, yan, yan.
Hello, Sir Jai. Thank
Yan,
you.
yan.
Allow me to share my screen now.
Ay, galing ba sa YouTube, direkta?
Mm.
Dapat, binata mo dito. Tingnan mo dito. Baka iba yung speaker mo.
So,
Let us put ourselves in the presence of the Lord. Dear Father, we offer everything and thank you for everyone gathered here today to walk with you. May we ask your blessing and guidance so that activities undertaking be successful. We ask you to open our eyes to see the wonderful things from this activity. We ask that you to open our ears so that we may retain the invaluable knowledge. Open our minds for us to think wisely. Put us with understanding, cooperation, and peace in fulfilling our responsibilities. Open our hearts so that we may receive your everlasting love. Open our hearts so that we may receive your everlasting love and open our eyes to embrace all the changes. We ask all this in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Ayan po. So, nagkakaroon lang po ng konting technical problems. But for now, for our program's welcome remark, let us all welcome Mrs. Lisette G. Carus, Master Teacher of Araling Panlipunan, Department and our ever-reliable Brigada Eskwela Coordinator to give her welcome remarks. A round of virtual applause from everyone.
Ayan, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Tayo po ay nasa huling bahagi na po, no, matatapos na po itong Brigada Eskwela natin. So actually kung nagtataka po yung lahat, although nabanggit ko na po last time, parang 2 weeks po, no, ang ating preparation ng Brigada Eskwela. So kumbaga napasarap po, no, napasarap in a sense, no, pero ito po kasi ay nakikita po namin beneficial sa lahat ng mga magulang at mag-aaral na sana po ay nakaka-access po nitong ating mga paghahandang ginawa, no, para sa kanila. Dahil na rin po, no, last school year, yung ating Brigada Eskwela ay hindi po masyadong na-implement, no? Gawa ng yun po yung unang sigwa ng ating pandemya. Kaya talaga napakahirap kumilos. Although ngayon din mahirap, no? Pero salamat sa lahat ng working committees na sa kabila po ng pandemyang ito ay patuloy pa rin pong nakikipagtulungan po para sa atin na maisagawa itong Brigada Eskwela at magkaroon ng transfer of learning po sa pamamagitan nitong mga sunod-sunod, no, na activities natin na sa palagay natin ay akma o magiging beneficial sa ating mga mag-aaral at sa kanilang mga magulang o sa kanilang mga tahanan. Akin din ang pagpapasalamat sa ating mga speakers po sa umagang ito, kay Ma'am Heidi Garrido and later on kay Sir Doms, para talakayin yung mga topics na sa palagay ko po ay napapanahon at nagiging makabuluhan, no, para sa lahat. Muli po ang aking paghingi ng paumanhin sa lahat ng mga kaguruan ng Santa Lucia na alam ko ngayon po ay napakaabala sa ating Vincent o yung virtual incent na ginagawa ng DepEd ng National Office po o Central Office ng DepEd. Muli po, nagpapasalamat ako sa pamunuan ng Santa Lucia High School, kay Sir Richard Santos, kay Sir Manubag at kay Ma'am Malu Santos po, at sa lahat ng head teachers na alam kong mga abala din at patuloy na nakikiisa sa ating mga gawain. Maraming salamat po at magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat.
Ayan. Thank you very much, Mrs. Carus, for your insightful opening remarks. For today's topic entitled Mag-isip bago tumipa, Netiquette for Online Learning, we will discuss the correct and acceptable way of communicating on the internet. Yet again, for this school year 2021-2022, the mode of learning is blended learning with heavy emphasis on online modality. That is why this Netiquette or Network Etiquette webinar ensures that class interactions during the online modality promotes a safe, engaging, respectful, and collaborative environment for the teachers and the learners engaging through virtual class. Without further ado, let us welcome Mrs. Maria Gloria Lisette Gay Espinas, Master Teacher of Santa Lucia High School TLD Department, to formally introduce our speaker for today's program. A round of virtual applause from everyone.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, fellow Lucians. So our speaker for today is one of the accomplished teachers in the Division of Pasig. She is a graduate of Bachelor in Business Education from Polytechnic University of the Philippines, with academic units in Masters of Arts in Educational Management at Rizal Technological University, Mandaluyong City. She's currently taking up her MAED in Administration at May Kawayan College. She served as Faculty Club President of Pinagbuhatan High School for 2 terms from January 2018 to June 2014. She is a Microsoft Innovative Education Master Trainer, Microsoft Education Ambassador, Microsoft Innovative Educator Expert, Microsoft Certified Trainer, Microsoft Innovative Educator Master Trainer, National Trainer of Microsoft 365, and a Wakelet Ambassador. She is also the ICT Coordinator and a Master Teacher 2 of Pinagbuhatan High School. Let us all welcome Miss Heidi S. Garrido. Welcome po, Ma'am Heidi.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much, Ma'am Kay Espinas, Ma'am Gloria Lisette Kay Espinas, to our hardworking and inspiring principal of Santa Lucia High School, and of course, sa lahat po ng ating mga head teachers, subject leaders, no, para sa senior high school, sa ating mga faculty, masisipag na mga faculty na talaga namang hanggang ngayon po ay kahit lagi tayong sinasagot sa Vincent ng bad gateway, no? Ibig sabihin, we cannot able to to connect, but still we are watching through YouTube and Facebook Live. So marami pong salamat, no, at nandyan kayo, no, para sa ating mga para sa ating mga estudyante, no, para sa bata, para sa bayan. And then to our parents and to the parents and students of Santa Lucia High School, magandang araw po, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. You know, tama po yung sabi ni Ma'am Carus, no, that this training, this Brigada Eskwela training is very timely and relevant, no. Talagang napapanahon po kasi talagang sinusubok yung hindi lamang yung mga users, no, pati na rin po yung mga nagtuturo, no, kung paano ba ang tamang paggamit ng teknolohiya, especially in this new normal. So paano nga ba natin gagamitin ang internet, no? Paano ba natin gagamitin ang mga devices na meron tayo, ang mga online resources na meron tayo, paano ba ang tamang paggamit? So that is actually yung topic na i-discuss ko for today. So let me share my screen. Okay. So gusto kong medyo magaan lang yung ating discussion today na ni Ma'am nakikita yung screen? Not yet pa po, no?
Wala pa po.
Okay. Ayan. Nakikita na po ba, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. Naka-project na po ba nga?
Yes po. Morning po. May inaayos lang po ng konti si Ma'am Heidi. Pa-wait lang po ng konti.
Oo, so, nung pag-share ko ng screen as in totally nawala po ako, no? Tama po
Yes,
ba?
Yes po, nawala po kayo, ma'am.
Kaya pala, sabi ko parang there's no interaction. Sige po. Salamat po, Ma'am Miss Pina, sa pag-inform sa akin. So, as of the moment po ba, nakikita ng aking screen?
Yes po, ma'am.
Ayan. Thank you very much, Ma'am. Okay. So, by the way, once again, I am Heidi Sally Carrido from Pinabuharan High School. And the topic that I'm going to deliver for today is about netiquette and its rules. No? So, this is actually the first time that I will be discussing netiquette. No? Kasi in the most, dun sa mga invitations na nai-invite kami, I'm more on
May technical problem po yata si Ma'am Garrido sa kanyang internet connection.
ayan, Ma'am Gay Spinas.
Yes po, ma'am. Yes po.
Think, sino po kaya? Kasi every time po na nagpa-present ako, parang automatically na-out po ako sa meeting. Maybe it's in the setting po ng ating meeting in Teams. I guess ang setting po dito is that dun sa meeting options po, ang nakaset po is that the only one who can present is the one who created the meeting link. Kasi parang automatic po nag-out ako every time I present.
Everyone can present naman po, ma'am.
Everyone can
Yes,
present. Ako,
naka-everyone naman po.
baka ang aking internet connection.
Kasi nag-i-stop po kayo, ma'am eh.
Even now, talagang chine-challenge ako ng aking internet connection. Okay. So, ayan, parang yung you're an attendee, you won't be able, ayun po ma'am, it says here that you're an attendee, you won't be able to share content or facilitate. So parang I am not allowed to present. Yung po yung sabi dito sa aking screen. Okay.
Pero everyone can present po, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you please present your screen? Can you please share your screen? So let me check it. Baka kasi yung po yung sabi ng Teams. Sige po, tingnan po natin, ma'am. Punta po tayo, ma'am, dun sa pinaka meeting link. Dun sa ayan. Alam na yan ni Ma'am Gay. Silipin lang natin. Kasi at the moment naka-disable po ang aking pag-present. Yung ayan, so meeting option, allow, okay.
Naka-everyone po.
Who can bypass the lobby, it's everyone. Who can present, everyone naman po. Bakit kaya ano kaya ang ako naman po ay, tingnan ko lang po ang tenant ko Ako naman po, ayan, sige po ma'am. Ma'am, pa-save po sa ilalim. Ayan, nakada na po. Sige, subukan ko po ulit. Kung sana hindi ako mawala. Tama naman ang inyo pong option. Okay, isa pa po. Okay. So, praying na hindi ako mawala. Ayan. Ako. Ma'am, nakikita yung screen ko?
Yes po.
Sana magtuloy-tuloy. Parang pag nag-slideshare ako, nawawala,
Yes po, ma'am.
Ayan. Ayan po. Siguro, subukan ko pa po ulit mag-slideshare, And then, tingnan ko kung mawawala po ako. Ayan. So, hindi naman po nawala, ano? Ayan. Ako, makisawa ka.
Sana magdire-diretso, ma'am.
Ayan. So, ayan. Tuloy na po ako, no? So, what is netiquette? So, pag sinabi po nating netiquette, so hindi lamang ito nakakahon sa kung gaano ka kagaling mag-navigate ng iyong device or gumamit ng mga applications in your device. So hindi rin to usapin kung gaano ka kabilis mag-type, kung gaano kagaling umunawa, no, ng content na from the internet, no. So when we say netiquette, we are actually referring to the correct or acceptable way of using the internet. So when we say correct or acceptable way, so there are certain rules that you have to follow, no. So doon ka nakakahon sa mga rules na yon, no, na dapat itong mga rules na to ang sinusunod mo because that is acceptable. Okay? And then it also represents the importance of proper manners and behavior online. So usapin to kung paano ka ba kumilos, no? Ano ba yung manner mo when you are in front of your device and when you are using an internet, no? Kasi marami sa atin na nag-iiba ang personality kapag nasa harapan na ng camera, no? Sabi nga nila parang nagkakaroon talaga ng total na kung may tinatawag tayo na parang kung tahimik ka in personal pero pag nasa harapan ka ng internet, no, maririnig mo yung mga unacceptable words, no, na hindi na pwedeng hindi dapat marinig sa iyo as a student or as a teacher or as a person. So usapin to ng manners and behavior mo online. So when we say netiquette, we are actually referring to etiquette, no? It is your professional and social etiquette when you are using the internet, okay? So as you can see, no, netiquette is very useful thing, no, especially in na tayo ay sinubok ng pandemya, no. Before, ang approach lang natin, no, in using internet is very very personal lang, no. Kailangan mo sa pagtuturo, kailangan mo sa iyong pag-aaral, when you're conducting research, no, when you're doing your assignment. Pero ngayon, naging hamon ito sa mga kaguruan at ganun din sa mga magulang at mga estudyante kasi sinubok yung kanilang kapasidad. Before, kung hindi ka marunong gumamit ng device mo at hindi mo alam puntahan yung mga different sites, no, in the internet, so walang problema kasi may katulong ka, you can approach your sister, no, you can approach your parents, or kung parents ka naman, you can approach your daughter, your son para magpaturo. Pero sa ngayon kasi, ang sinusubok na ay yung sarili mong kapasidad, no, kung paano ka gumamit or kung yung sarili mong approach, no, doon sa device na meron ka at doon sa mga sites, no, na kung saan ay binibisita mo. Okay? So these are the do's, no, when you are using the internet, no, and when you are communicating with other person on the other side of the screen, no, when you are using the internet. Okay, so sabi dito, this is the no, the thing that nasa listahan natin. So when you are using the internet, so it is accepted, no, or it is expected rather na that you have to respect others people's privacy. So parang ganito lang yan, no, pag nasa bahay tayo, di ba may mga rooms tayo, no, so ano ba yung gamit ng pinto? Yung gamit ng pinto is to have privacy, no, parang sa neighborhood, you cannot go you cannot go to your neighbor unless invited ka. Okay? So importante yun, no, that you have to respect their privacy. So when you say privacy, let's say for example, bigla mong nakita yung message or aksidente, hindi mo sinasadya, no, pumunta ka sa desk sabihin na natin you are a parent, nakita mo yung screen ng anak mo at meron siyang kausap, no, or vice versa. So privacy niya yun. So there is a time that you have to respect his or her privacy, kahit magulang ka pa nila, because there is the right time para i-approach mo sila sa kung ano yung nakita mo, if ever man yung nakita mo ay hindi mo nagustuhan, and vice versa. Okay? So, katulad din yan ng nakita, gumamit ka ng device ng anak mo o ng parents mo, and then may nakita ka doon sa message, no, na receive niya through messenger. So hindi pwedeng ikaw ang sasagot because that is not your device. That is not your friend who are messaging you, no? It is the friend of your parents, or it is the friend of your son or your daughter, no? So hindi mo sila pwedeng sagutin. So pwede mo lang ibigay yung cellphone sa nanay mo, no? Kung saan mo hiniram, sa tatay mo o sa anak mo, and then let them answer the text or the message. Okay? So kung may nakita kang hindi maganda, so hindi mo, kahit pa may nakita kang hindi maganda, it is not the right manner that you have to answer on their behalf or in their behalf. Okay? So that is what you mean by privacy. Okay? And then verify facts before posting. So this is very important and this is very relevant in our present situation. So ang tanong natin sa sarili natin, nagte-verify ba tayo ng facts? Pag nakakita ba tayo ng post, no, or trending post, pinaniniwalaan kaagad natin. Okay? So when we say verifying facts, meron tayong mga kina-consider. Okay? So ano-ano ba yon? So these are the thing that you have to consider para yung nababasa mong post, yung nakikita mong message or news online ay masasabi mo na hindi siya fake news. So these are the 9 ways on how you gotta spot fake news. Okay? Of course, this is very important. Read past the headlines. So you have to read the headlines, no? And you have to validate. Tama ba ito? Itong newspaper ba kung saan ko nabasa yung or online newspaper kung saan ko nabasa yung headline is legit? Okay? So credible ba ito? Okay? Who published it? Kailan siya pinublish? Anong time siya pinublish? Who are the author? Ano yung mga nandun na links and resources or sources? Okay? Then, kung may mga questionable quotes and photos, so minsan inaano natin, parang this photo is not right. Parang there's something wrong with this photo. So yun yung mga papasok sa isip mo. Okay? Beware of confirmation bias. Pag nakikita mo na medyo bias na yung news or site na napuntahan mo na kung saan ay may balita, okay? So there is something wrong with the news. Okay, and the source of the news and the site that you are who posted the news. Okay, search if other news outlets are reporting it. No, so kung trending yan, let's say for example kahapon dahil sa sobrang kabisihan ko, hindi ko nalaman na namatay na pala si Mahal. Yung mga simpleng news na ganun. So may nagsabi sa akin. So paniniwalaan ko ba? Parang ayokong paniwalaan because parang few days ago, nakita ko na parang may news about her na kung saan ay tinulungan pa niya yung kanyang kaibigan na si Mura, no? So I verify it kagabi or kaninang madaling araw. And na-confirm ko. And how do I verify it? Yung balita na yun. So you have to validate that news, okay? And then think before you share. No, na-receive mo na namatay na. Okay? Tapos excited ka, no? It's either na parang you want to inform your friends about this information that you receive from someone without verifying it. So kapag ginawa mo yon, you are sharing a fake news. Actually, marami tayong mga nabasa na mga fake news, no, na kung saan ay galing sa internet. Okay? So ilan lamang ito. Actually, yung mga website sa internet, the YouTube or even the Facebook. Ang Facebook is number one yung pinanggagalingan ng fake news. Same with YouTube, no? So pag dyan galing ang information, no, so dapat bine-verify natin. Okay? So ano-ano ba 'yon? Actually, marami nang pinatay na mga buhay pang tao, no, dahil sa website na pinupuntahan natin which is not legit. So this is very important that you have to know the website, no? So kailangan alam natin ano ba yung website na pinuntahan natin. So As you can see dito sa aking halimbawa, no, meron akong two kind of website. The first one, which is on the left side of your screen, is the real website, which is the Telegraph. Okay? And then the second one is the Telegraph. So, yung Telegraph is hosted on telegraphtv.com. That is the second one. Etong nasa part na kung saan ay may fake news. So, it appears to mimic the real website, which is the Telegraphy or Telegraph. Okay? So etong Telegraph, no, kung saan nandito yung ano na fake news, no, ibig sabihin minimimik lang niya, no, imposter website siya ng totoong website, which is the Telegraph. Okay, so dapat alam nyo which is the real one and which is the imposter one. Okay, and then katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, napakadami ng namatay, na buhay pa naman dahil sa mga fake website or fake news, no, na post or nare-receive natin from different sites such as Facebook and YouTube. Okay, so ang unang-una dyan is the death, no, according to facts breaking. This is a facts breaking news, no, na namatay na daw si Mr. Bean, no, na kung saan ang totoong pangalan is Rowan Atkinson, died at 62 after crashing his car on attempt perfecting a stunt, no, habang meron daw siyang pina-perform na stunt and naging failure yon at naging dahilan yun ng kanyang pagkamatay at the age of 62. So actually that is a fake news, kasi actually ngayon 2021 inaabangan natin yung kanyang panibagong palabas, no, na kung saan ay ipapalabas na sa Netflix yung first season. So anong title niyan? Mr. Bean and their ang title niya is, wait lang po, nandito sa taas, hindi ko, Man vs. Bee. So this is actually the latest show or program na kung saan ay bida, no, si Mr. Rowan Atkinson. And inaabangan nga, I don't know kung naka-release na siya sa Netflix, pero 2021 siya inirelease or i-release sa Netflix. So hindi po totoo na siya ay namatay na. And I visited the Wikipedia, no, to make sure baka naman patay na talaga, but still wala pa rin po dong update sa Wikipedia. Though minsan ang Wikipedia may mga sablay din, no. Yan ang madalas na puntahan ng ating mga estudyante or even us, no, when we are pag nagre-research tayo. So ako, one of the website na talagang pinagkukunan ko ng mga information is Wikipedia, but sometimes may mga sablay din, no. So it is really important that we need to validate the news, no, before we post it or before we share it. So sino pa? So biktima rin po si, wait lang po, parang nawala ulit ako, wait lang po ha. Okay, ayan. I know that you are familiar with this news, no? Kasi sikat itong taong na to, si Mr. Dwayne Johnson, no? Na kung saan mas kilala natin sa tawag na The Rock. Okay? So yung photo po nakikita niyo is very misleading, no? The first photo is actually ito po yung parang part of his movie. Ano po ba yung movie na yon? That is The Fast and the Furious. Okay? Na kung saan merong scene doon na kung saan ay parang na-hospital siya. Okay? So ito po yung unang ano natin. So ito yung unang picture natin. Okay? And then the second one, ito naman po yung libing naman po, no? Libing po iyan ng ating ng isang sikat na TV personalities, no, or artista rin in Hollywood, no. So ibig sabihin pinagsama yung dalawang photos at naging misleading na siya. Okay? So yung nandito po sa kanan is the funeral procession of the American actor Michael Clark Duncan. So ibig po sabihin nung pinagsama siya, it seems that if you don't validate it, parang maniniwala ka. And then you're gonna share it. And then yung pinag-sharean mo, isi-share din siya. So, hanggang sa lumawak na yung narating ng misleading news na yon, okay? And then the third one, okay, I know that you're also familiar with this. Nabalitaan nyo ba sometime in 2014 na namatay na daw si Vic Soto? So that is actually fake news because nung 2014 ay buhay na buhay pa siya, and actually nabalita yan parang anong day ba yan? Parang nung nabalita yan parang 3 days, no? After na iyan ay lumaganap sa Facebook and sa YouTube, biglang nag-appear sa Itbulaga on August 30, 2014. Nag-appear sa Itbulaga si Vic Soto. And hanggang ngayon naman, di ba, buhay pa siya. So, alam niyo po, yun yung nakakalungkot kasi napakarami mga personalities na kung saan ay, alam niyo po yung impact nun, no? Minsan wala na yung balita, no, nabura na yung post, pero yung impact nun sa tao na kung saan ay naging biktima ng fake news na yon ay maaring andun pa yung sakit, no, yung damdamin, no, yung mga hinagpis na nabuo mula sa kanya nung siya ay naging subject ng fake news na yon ay nandun pa. So maaring nalimutan na ng maraming tao, but the person who become the subject of the fake news, may impact po sa kanila yon, no, na pwedeng hindi nila makalimutan kaagad-agad, okay? At ayan po, you have to verify first, no, the news before posting it. So that is very important. So let's say for example, tayo sa mga teachers, meron ng bonus. Okay? So, you have to verify, baka mamaya yung iba umasa. No, ang haba ng pila sa land bank, yung pala wala pa pala talagang kaperahan, no? So, wala pa palang marireceive. Pero isang oras ka nang nakapila because you are really expecting na meron ka ng pag nilagay mo yung ATM card mo ay meron ka nang ma-receive na bonus, no? Pero yung pala yung bonus na yon is the other school. Yung school kung saan ka nagtuturo ay wala pang hindi pa nailalagay, no, ng ating finance doon sa ating mga ATM accounts. So that is really important because it is time nasasayang yung oras and effort, no? Dahil sa mga fake news na yan, sa mga posts na kung saan ay hindi naman tama, okay, na hindi natin na-verify, nasasayang yung ating time and effort, okay? Now, the third one is check messages and respond promptly. Tayo po ba to your students? Okay? So, sana ganun po, no, kung gaano po tayo nag-e-expect ng bilis na tayo ay masagot when we send a message. Sana ganun din naman tayo kabilis na sumagot. Okay? So ano lang yan, kung ano yung ine-expect mo na from other person, dapat yun din yung ibigay mo. Okay? And then these are the do not or the don'ts, no, in using the internet. Okay, the first one is name call or express offensive opinions. Okay, let's start with the name call. So how do you address your students? How do you address your teachers? How do you address your parents? Ikaw ba yung tipo ng teacher that's
Pasensya na po ulit. Pa-wait po natin ulit si ma'am. Medyo may problema po internet niya.
Na ako po ba ay nakikita at naririnig na?
Yes po, ma'am.
Saan po ba ako natapos? Pasensya na po kayo ha, parang
Yung
challenge ang aking internet connectivity. Kung kailang nasa Pasig ang aking webinar, kay saan po ba ako natapos, ma'am?
Don't po. Mga don't.
Yung first. Okay. Sige. Punta tayo dun sa don'ts or do not. Okay? Sa don'ts, yung dapat hindi natin ginagawa. Okay. Sana naman, magdire-diretso na ako. First one is, name call or express offensive opinions. Okay? So, let's start with the name call. Paano po ba natin i-address ang ating mga estudyante? Ang ating mga teachers? Ang ating mga parents? Okay? So, mahilig po ba tayong magpalayaw? No? So, minsan itong si ganito no, yung mga defamatory words, no, or mga AKA natin sa ating mga students, no, or even sa ating teachers, no. Even ang mga estudyante, you have to admit it. May mga teachers kayo na kung saan ay may AKA kayo. No, si ma'am ganito, si sir ganito. Okay? So, syempre, kayo lang ang nakakaalam yan. So, malalaman lang ng teacher niyan or minsan may magsasabi sa teacher, ma'am, ikaw po si ma'am ganito. Ikaw po si sir ganito. Okay? So, alam ko yung iba natatawa but you have to admit it, no, na may mga ganyan tayo. Okay? And then, offensive opinions, no, are with the type of the internet user na kung saan is pag may nabasa tayo, no, na post ng kakilala natin. Let's say for example, nag-post, nakakainis ka, hindi ako natutuwa sa iyo, sinisira mo ang araw ko, no? Are you the type of the person na nakiki-comment? Or kayo ba yung bata na kung saan ay sino yan? Eto na-observe ko lang to, baka na natin yan. Okay? At yung iba, mag-express pa ng mga negative opinions about the post of someone or doon sa news na nabasa niya. Always remember that we have different opinions. Ang opinion ko ay maaring iba sa inyo. Ang politiko or ang tao na gusto ko ay maaring iba sa inyo. So, dahil may pagkakaiba tayo ng opinion, we have to respect each other's opinion. Kasi if not, hindi po tayo magkakasundo. At doon po magsisimula yung tinatawag nating away, no, sa internet, no, sa Facebook, sa YouTube. Kaya dumadami po ang client niya, o kaya tumaas ang subscription ni Rafi Tulpo. No, because of this maririnig nyo pag nanood at nakinig kayo ng program niya, saan galing, paano mo nalaman? Nabasa ko po kasi sa Facebook, saan mo siya nakilala ko po siya sa Facebook. You see, ang Facebook ay ginawa para maging bukas ang komunikasyon ng bawat isa, pero sometimes nag-a-abuse siya. Okay? At nakakalungkot na yung maraming the purpose is to communicate, no? Tayo ay magtagpo. Yan po ang purpose ng YouTube, ng Facebook, at ng iba pang site. Okay? Kaya nadi-disconnect tayo because of it. Okay? Next po. Ayan. Post private or embarrassing images or comments. Are you the type of person na nakikitawa pag may mga memes tayong nakikita na parang sa tingin natin ay nakakatawa? So okay lang naman po yun. But next time, kapag nakitawa tayo sa memes na alam natin, yung memes na yon ay may linabag na matas, then there's something wrong with that. Kasi kung nakitawa ka, kasing ugali ka na rin ng tao na nag-post nun o nang gumawa ng memes na yan. Okay, so let me have an example. Ma'am, nakikita pa po ang aking screen?
Yes po.
Okay. So ito po ay nakuha ko din naman sa Facebook, no. Upon searching, talagang naghanap ako. Actually, nahirapan ako dito sa Pilipinas, no. Pero sa ibang bansa, napakarami at very defamatory or talagang hindi ka tanggap-tanggap. So this is an example. This is a post of a student, no, pertaining to his teacher. Okay? So napakabobo talaga ni sir. Tiyakpan ko po nag-joke ako sa class kanina, ni di man lang niya na-gets. And then, ayun, tinawanan. And then, buti na lang po, itong first na nag-comment, may concern doon sa teacher. Sabi niya, wala ba FB si Mr.? Burahin mo, Tina. Baka makita. Oo, nakakatawa nga yung joke mo. So, kahit pa paano, yung concern niya is, syempre, kung may FB, yung teacher na yon at mabasa, somehow, masasaktan yung teacher. At the same time, hindi maiiwasan na, alam niyo po yon, syempre, nasaktan ka. So, mag-iiba yung impression mo doon sa nag-post. Okay? And then, eto, gumamit doon sa taas, may bobo na, sa baba, may nag-agree pa. Dude, bobo talaga si sir. Alam niyo po yun, this is your teacher na tinawag mong bobo. Hey, dear students, this is the right way to address your teacher. So I guess this is not acceptable. No, kahit pa sabihin. And this is a post. No, this is a post in Facebook. So alam mo na kahit hindi mo friend si sir, there is a possibility na ito or malaki. It is a 99.99% possibility na ito ay mabasa at makarating kay sir. Which is nangyari na nga. No? So nabasa ni sir. Syempre tao lang si sir, no? So sabi ni sir, very funny Tina. So nasaktan si sir Jan. Well, I have a very special surprise for you in class tomorrow. You'll be getting a different exam, no? So parang andyan na yung parang si teacher naman ay gusto mong parang yung consequence, no? Binigyan mo ng consequence yung nabasa mong post na patungkol sa iyo. Mas mahirap siya sa normal exam. So I guess hindi rin ganun. Though sabihin na natin na si teacher ay talaga nasaktan, pero somehow may pananakot on the part of the teacher. Though sabihin na natin this is not physical. Okay? Pero maganda naman itong kasunod. So give me a formal apology and I might reconsider. So ibig sabihin, sige, you still have a chance to clean your name, mag-explain ka sa akin. And as for you, Sheila, who is Sheila, yung nakitawa at nakibobo rin. Talagang yung term talaga nila, no? As for you, Sheila, kakausapin kita bukas. So, may nadamay, no? Ito yung mga pagkakataon na sabihin ko na yung word na nakikisaw-saw tayo, no? Sa mga post na alam naman natin na hindi tama, pero we're enjoying it. No? At pag na-enjoy na natin yan, there's something wrong with us. Nagiging kaugali mo na itong si Tina. So magkaugali na si Tina at saka si Sheila. So parehas na sila, no? Kahit pa sabihin na natin ang nag-post niyan originally ay si Tina because you affirm okay na bobo si sir. So di ba po ang sakit niyan if you are the teacher, ouch. Anong mararamdaman mo kung ikaw si Sir Blank? No, kung ikaw si Ma'am Blank, no? You're teaching in your class, you're giving all your best, and then sasabihin ka ng bobo ng bata. So, dear parents, no, this is the reality at nangyayari po talaga ito, okay? So, ano po yung kasunod? O, eto naman po, no? Pansin ko lang sa mga DH, no? Eto naman, sabihin na nating minata niya, o sabihin na nating naging mababa yung tingin niya sa isang profesyon. Okay? So, pansin ko lang sa isang trabaho, no? Na pansin ko lang sa mga DH, kala mo kung ano work sa abroad. Kung maka-upload ng picture, akala feeling mayaman. Tagalinis lang naman ng kubeta, hampas lupa. Okay? So, may sumagot. At yung sumagot, yung mismong kamag-anak niya. So, bakit ganyan ka magsalita, Mary? Ang yabang mo naman. So, hindi ba dating DH ang nanay mo? Pakibura na lang yung post mo. So, that is the correct way, no? Sabihin na natin na maybe ang medyo mali lang dito is that yung sinabihan pa niya ng mayabang. So, maybe yung ganyan kasi pwedeng i-PM na lang niya. So, maybe ang tinira na lang niya dito is pakibura na lang yung post mo. And then the rest of the comment, maybe dapat since tito naman siya, dapat na lang. Piniem na lang niya doon sa nag-post, which is yung pamangkin niya. Okay? So, ang kagandahan naman dito kay Mary, nag-sorry siya, no, doon sa mismong comment, no, ng kanyang tito. Okay? So, nakikita niyo po, no? So, nakakalungkot, no, na naging itong nag-post na ito, hindi niya tiningnan yung dating trabaho ng kanyang nanay. Okay? So, yan yung mga nakakalungkot na post. Nagalit ka sa isang OFW na yabangan ka, pero hindi mo kinonsider na yung nanay mo or someone from your family or relatives is also an OFW. Okay? So, stereotyping kasi ang nangyari dyan. So, pag OFW, ibig sabihin mayabang, okay, or feeling mayaman. Okay, so this is really the post na talagang ako po ay nasaktan. Okay? So to give you an idea, napanood ko po yung flip top ba yon, yung parang nagsasagutan through song. So parang flip top to ng dalawang may sabihin na natin children, no, with special needs. Okay? Kaya lang, ang nabigyan ng emphasis dito is etong pong may Down syndrome. Okay, actually, yung ginagawa lang nila is nag-flip top sila eh. Pero ginawan siya ng memes. At ang nakakalungkot, hindi kinonsider, no, yung kanyang situation. So dito pa lang may na-violate na tayong batas. Okay? Na-violate na natin yung child protection, okay, law. So, unang-una, maganda po, if you're the one who created this meme, ganun ba maganda ba sa yung kalooban na itong bata na kung saan ay mentally challenged na nga is ginawa mo pa ng meme? Actually, nung nag-flip top sila, pinagtatawanan sila, which is for me, nung mga nanonood, which is for me is not funny, no? At nalungkot lang ako na bukod doon sa YouTube video na yon, no, naging viral din siya together with a deaf, no, parang yun yung ka-flip top niya, is nagawan pa siya ng meme. So ako po kasi ay merong pamangkin na may Down syndrome, at nung nakita ko to, talagang ako ay nasaktan. Sabi ko, ay, ganito na talaga ba ang mga Pilipino, no? So hindi na nila kino-consider yung mga ginagawa nila ng memes. Actually, kahit nga, di ba, si Manny Pacquiao, napakarami ng memes. Sa President Duterte, napakaraming memes. All the politicians yata, walang naging sabihin na nating, lahat halos ay may memes. Okay, lalo na kung yung politician na yun ay sikat. Or sabihin na nating nagtre-trending siya, okay? Minsan, ang nakakasakit lang kasi, minsan, yung kadalasang nagagawa ng memes is yung physical attributes niya ay sabihin na nating may problema. Okay? So, there's something wrong with that. Or hindi ka kaiga-igaya. Alam niyo po yun. So, we're judging the person based on the physical attribute of the person and then ginawa ng memes. Okay? So, eto po. Eto naman po for our teachers, no? So, this is actually a meme, no? Nakamakailan lang. So, si Karen Davila yung teacher, and then sino nga ba ito?
Nakastop po ulit kayo, ma'am.
Ayan po, ma'am, saan po ako natapos?
Kay Karen Davila po.
Kay Karen Davila po.
Ayun,
Like
kay
hanggang
Karen Davila. Okay, wait lang po kasi nakalink siya. Yan. So actually, Karen Davila represents, no, she's the representation of the teachers. Nakikita na po, ma'am. Tama po. And then si Laika po is the representation of the students. No, so kasi may mga teachers and even today may mga kakilala akong teachers at minsan parang nagawa ko rin to, no? At nagkagawa ko pa rin po, but I keep on reminding myself, no, you don't have to do it, no? Because you
Nakasta po ulit kayo.
Hello ma'am, nakikita po ulit ako.
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay, magpapatay na lang po ako ng camera kasi pang save ng bandwidth. Okay,
Sige po, ma'am.
so nandun po ulit sana makisama na siya. Okay. Nako, ano tuloy ako ma'am, parang nandun ako sa momentum na wala pa siya. Okay. So yung sinasabi po nating data privacy, it's also pag nag-post po tayo, we are also violating not also the Data Privacy Act. We're also violating the child protection law, no? Kasi dapat protektado natin ang mga estudyante natin. Okay? There is an incident, no, before our moving up, and I know you also experienced the same, na malapit na yung moving up, yung picture ng bata ay nasa presentation, and then you're still checking dun sa parents' consent. And then ilang oras na lang, no, magla-live na kayo, but you need to remove the photos, no, or the presentation of the students who did not pass the parents' consent. So sa akin, that is matrabaho on the part of the committee ng program, pero that is the right thing to do, no? So di bali na po na medyo magkaroon tayo ng delay sa program, as long po na safe po tayo, then okay lang po yon. Kasi there are some cultures, no, or really or sabihin natin religious group, no, na kung saan they are not allowing their children, no, to be posted online. So we have to respect it. So hindi pwedeng ay sayang naman, with honor ka pa. With honor ka pagkatapos hindi nakita yung PowerPoint presentation mo, hindi nakita yung mukha mo. It's because bawal sa kanilang relihiyon or bawal sa grupo or religious group na kanyang kinabibilangan. Then wala po tayong magagawa. We have to respect that. Or else pwede po tayong mademanda, no? So mukhang akala natin is simple thing, but this is actually serious, no? Because aside from the Privacy Act, you're also violating their culture, no? So may na-violate ka na doon sa batas nila. At the same time, you're also violating the parang may konting na po doon, yung parang violating the child protection law. So that is really the importance of the parents' consent, no? Every time na magpo-post po tayo ng pictures ng ating mga estudyante, it is tasky, matrabaho po, but that is the right thing to do. Okay? Nandito pa po ba ako sa call? Checking, ayun. Ayan po. So, going back. Okay. So, yan po. And then, the last thing, under the do not. Okay. Ang pinakahuli po dyan is, ayan. So, dapat po, exclude people or talk behind their backs. Okay? So, aminin po natin, minsan nagagawa natin yan. No? Minsan nagagawa natin yan because ayaw natin makasakit ng ibang tao, no? Because we cannot do it, no? Hindi natin kayang sabihin sa kanya face to face. So kung hindi mo kayang sabihin face to face, wag mo na rin sabihin sa ibang tao. Sarilinin mo na lang yan because under the netiquette law or rules, that is a big no. Okay? So if you can tell him or tell her na you're like this, I don't want you to do it, I don't want you to behave like this. So better not to say it online. Wag mo na rin ipagsabi at i-PM mo pa or meron ka pang pagsabihan, no? Si ganito, kala mo naman, ang galing-galing, akala mo naman, pero ang yabang niya. Yung mga tipong ganon. So kung hindi mo kayang sabihin sa harap niyang taong yan, sarilinin mo na lang yan. Because if not, eto ka na po, nandito ka na po, nababiolate mo na yung netiquette, no, rules, okay? So yan po. So we need to understand that it is impossible, no? Always remember po to delete something after we have uploaded it. So we need to know the consequences before every post we make online. So sabi po ni Facebook, kapag nag-delete ka po ng post ni Facebook, of course, madidelete yung kay Facebook. Pero there are some posts or there are some informations na dinilit mo man, unless i-delete mo yung account mo, ay mananatili pa rin sa kanilang server, no? Actually, minsan nakakatulong yan, especially when they are conducting a certain investigation, no? Yung mga NBI, pero dumadaan po yan sa proseso, no? Dumadaan naman yan sa proseso. So what I am trying to emphasize here is that maging maingat po tayo, no, sa pagbibitiw o pagtipa ng ating mga keyboards when we are posting online. Make it sure na kaya mo siyang panindigan, okay? Na kaya mo siyang, na kung yan ay makakarating sa tao na pinatutungkalan mo, you're ready with the consequences, okay? Gossiping is not allowed, no? It's not a good netiquette. Yung chismis is not a good netiquette. Okay? Ngayon po kasi ang gossip is digital na, no? At mas mabilis. Mas mabilis po yung gossip ngayon, no? In a minute, pwede yang makarating sa 100 tao. So that is how fast it is, no? So again, we have to remember these do's and don'ts. Okay, so let's now proceed to the rules of the netiquette. Okay, eto na po yung mga rules of the netiquette. First one is remember the human. Okay, so remember your written words are read by real people. All of those people deserves respectful communication. So before you press the send or submit, ask yourself, would it be okay with this if someone else had written it? So treat other people with the concern and kindness you would like them to show toward you. No? So if you're expecting kindness, and then you have to give kindness also. Okay? So when you are communicating electronically, whether through email, or instant messages or PM, or it is a discussion online, okay, make it sure that you practice the golden rule. So ano po ba yung golden rule natin? Do unto others as you would have others do unto you. So lagi nyo pong tatandaan yung wag mong gawin sa ibang tao ang ayaw mong gawin sa'yo. Okay? So napaka-importante po yan, no? So isipin mo that on the other side of the screen, may taong masasaktan. At yung taong masasaktan mo, may pamilya yan. May anak yan, may asawa yan. Alam niyo po yung chain reaction, no? At yung impact na pwedeng ma-create niyan, not only to the person na kung saan ay pinapatungkulan mo nung mga yung mga unpleasant words mo, mga parinig, mga gossip online, no? It could affect their family, no? So babalik po tayo ulit doon sa pag merong balita tungkol sa parents, no? Ang susunod na masasaktan ay yung mga anak. Ang problema diyan, yung mga anak, they are vulnerable. So mas hindi nila kaya yung pain. So make it sure po to think of those person na kung saan is vulnerable po sa gossip at doon sa mga words na pwede mong pwedeng makasakit online, okay? So kung sa tingin niyo naman, nakita ko doon sa poster, think 1, 2, 3, but I guess more than 3, more than 10. No, hinga-hingang malalim bago po tayo mag-pose. Okay? So siguro mga inhale, exhale, and then for sure, no, sa pagbilang mo na yon, sa inhale, exhale mo yon, makakapag-isip-isip ka. Isipin mo yung pamilya, not only the person na kung saan ay patutungkulan mo ng post mo o ng fake news na maaring na-receive mo. Okay? Next po is adhere to same standards of behavior. Okay? Online that you follow in real life. Okay? Tayo po kasi, meron po tayong mga fina-follow na pages, may fina-follow po tayo ng mga sites. No? So, once you joined on it, okay, make it sure that you act within the laws and ethical manners of society. Okay? Whenever you inhabit cyberspace. So make it sure po when you're joining into a certain group, no, kailangan po is irespeto natin yung grupo na sinalihan natin. You have to respect their culture. Ne? Do you have to respect the way they behave? No, let's say for example, ito lang naman napansin ko, no, narinig ko yung mga nagmo-Mobile Legend. Though I don't want to tolerate it, no. So pero may napapansin ako na yung sinasabi ko na nag-iiba yung ugali nila. I have a niece, no, na kung saan ay ang bait-bait, pero kapag nagmo-Mobile Legend na siya, talagang maririnig mo yung mga words na talagang, paano mo natutunan yan? Natutunan niya kasi doon sa community or doon sa game na kung saan ay sinalihan niya. O yung sa linalaro niyang game, no? So ang sabi niya sa akin, ganyan talaga yung mga wordings namin doon, it's normal. No, sabi ko, but still the normal is not normal, okay? So, yun yung mga exemption naman po, yung kung saan ay dapat naman po nating itama, okay? You should do your best to act within the laws and ethical manners of their society. Lagi niyo pong tatandahan yan, okay? So, would you behave rudely to someone face to face? On most occasions, no. No, neither you behave this way in virtual world, okay? So sa pag sumali po tayo sa isa pong grupo or community, make it sure that you understand the rules of that community. No, let's say for example, sumama ka sa grupo ng isang politician. Of course, kung sumama ka sa page ng isang politician, ine-expect mo ng lahat ng nasa page na yon ay kakampi niya. So, wag kang makikipagtalo, no? Or else umalis ka. Because that is that is their community and you have to respect it. No? Yun yung pagkakilala nila sa taong sinusuportahan nila. Parang artista sa fans, no? Or parang fans sa artista, no? 'Di ba may kanya-kanya tayong gusto. Some of you gusto yung Blackpink. Yung iba sa inyo gusto yung tama ba ako yung Momoland, no? So, wag kang makikipagtalo if they like Blackpink at ikaw ay gusto mo yung members of the tama ba Momoland, no? Kung ano mo, kung sila yung favorite mo, then respect. No, irespeto mo yung mga gusto kay Blackpink because gusto nila yun eh, no? If ayaw mo, then wag kang sumama sa community nila. Okay? Next po is ayan, it's still the same, know where you are in cyberspace. So depending on where you are in virtual world, the same written communication can be acceptable in one area where it might be considered inappropriate in other. So what you text to a friend may not be appropriate in an email to a classmate or colleague. So let's say for example po, it's the same po, no? So kung yung cyberspace community mo na yon is this group, then you have it. Same goes with, hindi mo naman pwedeng sabihin yung nasasabi mo sa best friend mo, no? At sasabihin mo sa colleague mo. Di ba may mga languages po tayong magkakaibigan na kung saan ay tayo ay nagkakaunawaan. Let's say for example, this word, no? So ikaw naiintindihan ka ng kaibigan mo when you alter that words, no? Pero when you text someone or when you email someone, it's either your classmate or colleague. So, wag mong ini-expect na gagamitin mo yan sa kanila, no? Because possible na yung ginagamit mo sa kaibigan mo na word is hindi nila maintindihan because you're not friends. no, your classmate at katrabaho mo siya. Okay? Naririnig pa po ba ako, ma'am?
Yes po, ma'am.
Ayan. Ayan. So, next is respect others people's time and bandwidth. So, eto po, may issue po ako dun sa mga chain letters, yung kayo po ba yung tipo ng online user na kung saan pag may na-receive na chain letter, automatic ipapasa sa iba. Yung nakakainis po na kapag hindi mo ito ipinasa sa iba, may mangyayari sa'yo. Ando na nga yung paalala, then dahil natakot ka, ipinasa mo sa iba. No? So alam niyo po, that is not the right thing to do, or that is not the netiquette that we are expecting from someone na kung saan po ay makakabasa ng ganong message, no? So you have to break it. Huwag mo nang ipasa because ano na nga yun useless na yung na-receive mo and then you're gonna pass it kasi nandun yung naniniwala ka na kapag hindi mo pinasa may mangyayari sa'yo. So, useless po yun. So, stop it po. Huwag po nating sanayin ang ating sarili. And then yung iba may nare-receive po na when you share it to 10 people, you will be receiving a reward. Okay? You will be receiving 500 or 1,000 pesos ibinato mo sa 10 kaibigan mo. Yung 10 kaibigan mo ay nagbato pa sa 10. So, ilan na po yun? Yung pala, yung ibinato mo na message sa kanila or chain letter sa kanila ay may virus, no? Once you open it, may kasamang virus, no? Or pag inopen po yon ay pwede po nilang makita, no? Or pwede nilang magkaroon sila ng access sa yung Facebook, no? At pag nagkaroon sila ng access sa Facebook mo or sa email mo, ay pwede nilang makuha ang mga important information about you. So alam niyo po yung dinamay mo, no, na dahil naghangad ka na makakuha ng ganitong amount, so you sent it, no? So which is really impossible. Sino po ba ang magbibigay ng ganong kadali, no, na halaga? Let's say for example kahit 500 pesos lang yan, si Pure Gold ba ay magbibigay, si Jollibee ba ay magbibigay, si Lazada ba ay magbibigay, si Shopee ba ay magbibigay? Of course not. No? So don't pass it. So yeah, suriin mo muna how true it is kasi kung totoo yan, definitely there will be an advertisement. Hindi nila para daanin sa messenger, no? Hindi nila para mag-a-advertise sila sa television or di kaya magkakaroon sila ng malawakang advertisement through Facebook na kung saan ay or from other site na kung saan ay legit. Okay? Then always remember that electronic communication takes time. Post some that worth it po na babasahin, no, na nakapaki-pakinabang po yung sinishare natin, no, may mapupulutang aral doon sinishare natin. If not po, then do not waste our time. Sinayang mo na nga yung time mo sa pagbuo ng post na o pagpasa ng message or nung na-receive mo yung message, hindi mo sinuri, then ipinasa mo, then sasayangin mo din yung time ng mga pinagpasahan mo. Okay? So, in order to respect the time and bandwidth of the people that you are communicating with, always go direct to the point. Huwag ka nang masyadong marami pang pasakali, no? Nag-attach ka pa ng picture, nag-attach ka pa ng video na alam mo naman na it will take time to download, no? If it is a text message, then purely text, okay? Kung gusto mo na may picture yan, okay lang naman, but make it sure na hindi mo rin sasayangin yung time ng tao o yung bandwidth ng tao na pinasahan mo ng message or kung saan ay makakabasa ng message mo na may attachment na video, may attachment na picture, no? Kasi gagamit sila ng internet, no? Once na para ma-access nila yung picture na yan, yung video na yan, no? They will be using the bandwidth of their internet, okay? So always go direct to the point and make it sure that everything you share ay kapaki-pakinabang and it won't waste the time, no, of those people who will going to read it or who will be reading it. Okay? Eto po, okay, make yourself look good online. So when you say look good online, of course, kapag haharap tayo sa, especially kapag mag-open po tayo ng camera, hindi naman po tayo haharap na para po tayong hindi nagsuklay. Kahit paano magpupulbus po tayo. Okay? Kahit paano yung maayos na damit naman, no? Kahit pambahay yan yung maayos na damit. But when we say make yourself good online, we're not only pertaining to the physical appearance of someone, no, who is using the internet. Okay? So pag sinabi po natin make yourself look good online, kasi in online naman po, lalo po sa ngayon, no, hindi naman nila kayo maaamoy. Okay, makikita nila kayo pero hindi naman nila malalaman kung naligo ka. So, magsuklay ka lang, and then yung iba nga po sa atin is naka-formal pang taas, then naka-short pang baba because nasa bahay lang naman tayo. So, it's okay. Nobody will judge you with that. No? No one will judge you because of your physical appearance, your sound of your voice, the clothes that you're wearing, as long po na hindi po yan, syempre, we have to consider also kung ano po yung ina-attenan natin. So kahit papaano pa rin po, appropriate pa rin po yung ating attire. Pero what I am referring with this is, when you say make yourself look good online, we are actually pertaining to the quality of your writing. So sabi dito, you have to be, to know what you're talking about. So, dapat may mastery of the subject ka. Alam mo kung ano yung sinasabi mo. Okay? State it clearly. And then, eto po, this is really important. Alam ko, marami sa ating mga estudyante at minsan tayo mga teachers nagagaya na rin yung mga jejemon. Okay? But I don't want to advise you to do that. Okay? Kasi in online classroom, hindi ka naman nagsisend lang ng maikli ang letter. You are discussing your lesson. So don't practice yourself to use jejemon. Okay? So always check for spelling and grammar errors. No? Kung yan po ay siguro simpleng usapan nyo lang ng kaibigan mo, member of your family, it's okay, sige. Katanggap-tanggap naman yan bago pa magkaroon ng online class. May jejemon eh. No, nauso na yan. Pero it is different when you are conducting your class online or when you are attending your class online because klase yun eh. Ginegradean ka ng teacher batay sa kung paano ka maglahad ng opinion mo, ng ideas mo. So make your ideas clear. No, wag kang mag-jejemon. It's because it's really hard to understand. No, there are some teachers, there are students na hindi sila sanay with these jejemon words. And of course, teachers, kung gusto po natin na ma-improve ang writing skills and even the oral communication of our students, please, I would like to advise you na wag natin gumagamit po tayo ng different online platform. So let them speak or let them write their message, their ideas, their opinions, the content of their answers, or even the content of your lesson in correct grammar and spelling. Okay? And of course, pinaka-importante po is that you have to be pleasant and polite, no? Sa pagsagot. No? Let's say, for example, may tinanong yung estudyante mo, no? So, dapat pleasant and polite ka sa pagsagot bilang teacher. And vice versa. Kahit naiinis ka na kay ma'am. Kasi ang dami-dami niyang binibigay ng mga activities. So, ganun po talaga, no? Kasi limitado talaga. Mas madali sana pag face-to-face. Kasi sabihin lang sa'yo ni ma'am, yung ika-type niya, ng 5 minutes or sabihin nating 3 minutes, no, sa text ay pwede niya sabihin sa iyo in face to face in 1 word or in 1 minute, no? So ganun po yung difference of time, no? Time consuming po talaga sa online, no, sa text based, okay? And then eto po, this is really important, share expert knowledge, okay? So wag po tayong maging maramot, no? So when you pose a question and receive intelligent answers, share the result with others. Okay? Kung nakaka-receive po tayo ng mga magagandang information, ito po yung mga dapat nating i-share. No? Yung ka-share-share talaga. Okay? Yung alam natin na kapupulutan po ng magandang aral or makaka-inspire ng ibang tao. Okay? Are you an expert at something? And then share it. Magaling ka bang may bago ka bang na-discover, na bagong paraan ng pagpapalago ng halaman? No, i-share mo 'yan sa mga kasamahan mong plantita at plantito. Okay? And then they will be happy with that. So wag yung halaman mo lang ang dapat malago. No? Kailangan i-share mo din yung mga bagong kaalaman na nalaman mo. Okay? Post resources and references about your subject matter. Okay? Recently expanded your knowledge about the subject that might be of interest to others. No? In sharing, make it sure din po na yung tao rin po pag-share natin has an interest kung ano din po yung sinishare natin. Okay? So that is really important. And share that as well. No? So kung ano po yung sa tingin natin ay mga sa tingin natin, itong taong to, you're on the same skills na kung saan parehas kayo ng interest. Okay? Then share mo sa kanya, okay? Lalo pa ngayon, no? That is really important. Okay, yung sharing of information, okay, valuable information, yung kasaan ay kapaki-pakinabang, okay? And then, eto po, alam ko, no? Katulad ng example natin kanina. Minsan talaga, hindi natin naiiwasan ganito tayo. Minsan, kahit ako, ganito ko. There's no exemption with this, no? Lahat po ay maaring nagdaan, hindi naman po tayo ganong gawa ito, no? So, minsan tayo yung nagdadagdag ng ningas sa pinag-aapoy po natin yung maliit na ningas. Tama po ba yun sa mga Filipino teachers, no? So, help keep flame wars under control. Okay? So katulad po nung nakitang example natin kanina, no, yung bata or yung estudyante na may sinabing hindi maganda kay teacher, no, na kung saan ay may dalawang nag-response. The first one or naki-comment. The first one patungo na sana sa pagsugpo nung parang hindi magandang sinabi ni student. Kaya lang merong the other one talagang lalong alam niyo po, yung sinusulan pa, ay oo nga, no, bobo talaga si sir, ang sakit, no. So, what is meant by flaming? So, pag sinabi nating flaming, when 2 or 3 people exchange angry posts between one another, must be controlled or the camaraderie of the group could be compromised. So, dapat may taga-awat ops. Tama na yan. No? Huwag ka nang pumunta sa part na yan. Kasi mag-aaway lang kayo. Kaya lang may iba ka nga, may mga estudyante ngayon na rest baka natin. Sino yan? No, o minsan nagko-comment pa tayo. No, minsan kasi kapag kahit wala namang pangalan yung post natin, pero alam niyo po yung mga situation na parang ako tong sinasabihin niya kasi parang nagkaroon kami ng disagreement earlier or parang hindi kami nagkaintindihan nung nakaraang araw. No? So parang masasaktan ka at ang mas nakakasakit sa iyo is not actually the post. No? Ang mas nakakasakit ay yung mga nag-comment sa post na yon. Because those na nag-comment hindi ka naman kilala dahil hindi ka naman pinangalanan. And yet, they judge you kahit hindi ka pa nila kilala or hindi pa nila alam kung sino po yung tinutukoy nung nag-post. So, para sa akin, mas masakit yon kesa doon sa mismong pinost. Okay? So, don't feed the flames. Extinguish by guiding the discussion back to a more productive direction. So, kayo po yung magsilbing mag-under control nung fire or nung flame. No, wag niyo na pong hayaang mag-apoy, okay? And then respect other people's privacy. So naulit-ulit to, depending on what you are reading in the virtual world, be it in an online class discussion forum, Facebook, or an email, you may be exposed to some private or personal information that needs to be handled with care. Okay? Yung classmate mo may sinabi na tungkol sa kanyang problemang pampamilya. Kaya niya sinabi sa iyo, it's because kaibigan kanya, pinagkakatiwalaan kanya. Kaya hindi ako nakaka-attend ng online class, it's because parang hindi ako gano'n naaalagaan, hindi ako gano'n nasusuportahan ng nanay ko, ng tatay ko. No? Sinabi mo sa kaibigan mo, sinabi ng kaibigan mo sa kaibigan niya, hanggang sa dumami na po ang nakakaalam. So always remember, magsuri po tayo kung sino talaga ang dapat nating pagsabihan ng mga issues natin or ng mga bagay na private about us. Okay? So this is actually the question of the public trust, no? Or the trust, no, na ibinibigay natin sa tao o yung nare-receive nating trust from other person. Okay? So, kapag ganun po, no, let us be very careful kasi baka mamaya yung share niyang information ay maaring makasira ng pamilya, maaring makasira ng kanyang trabaho, maaring makasira ng kanyang profesyon, or maaring makasira ng mismong pagkatao ng taong nagsabi sa iyo at pinagkatiwala sa iyo, and yet hindi mo inalagaan yung private matter na shinare niya sa iyo. Okay? So, let us be careful with that. Okay? And then, don't abuse your power, no? Maraming ganyan. Okay? Kapag ikaw yung tipo po ng online user who are good in everything, no? Or just sabihin na natin, you know everything, no? You know how to manipulate your device. Magaling ka, techie ka. Okay? So, wag mo din naman gamitin yung galing mo na yon na minsan yung may mga lumalapit sa iyo and ask your help, no? So gawin natin yung opportunity para makatulong sa iba. Okay? So hindi naman po pwedeng gawin natin hindi ka magaling diyan sa bagay o hindi ka kasi techie, bahala ka. So that is not the right attitude, okay? And sometimes do not minsan yung galing mo na yon nagiging disadvantage on your part because sinarili mo and then you did not share it to other person. Okay? So ako po talagang alam niyo po as an ICT coordinator, expected ko na yung mga techie madali nilang maiintindihan lahat ng mga discussions ko online. No? Pag meron po akong ini-introduce but you know what? Mas masaya po ako kapag ang nakaunawa nung itinuro ko na bagong application is yung hindi techie. Andun po yung sabihin na natin yung self-accomplishment ko and achievement ko. Doon po ako mas nasisiyahan, no? Hindi dahil naturo